Bell had continued on with its design, now designated the Model 209 Cobra. In December of 1964, Bell had determined that by using the proven dynamics of the Huey in their design, they could complete a prototype in less than a year and for under $1 million. Although they spent $40,000 more than planned, the prototype was completed in 9 months. The result was stunning.
Bell was tasked by the Army to develop an armed derivative of what had already become famous as known throughout the world as the Huey, or the UH-1. And they, in turn, turned to their design development team and said, this is what we need. We want an armed helicopter, but unlike the Huey, we want to just seat 2 people, and we want the whole thrust of the design to be a vehicle capable of carrying armament. We want a turreted gun system up front. We want it to carry air-to-surface missiles, unguided folding fin rockets, you know, just a whole broad spectrum of weapons. And the resulting aircraft, which initially was referred to as the Model 209, was effectively the prototype for what became the AH-1 Cobra family of helicopters.
The Model 209 prototype first flew on September 7, 1965. With an engine, drive system, and rotor configuration virtually identical to the Huey, the Model 209 was in essence a Huey on the inside, but outside it was strikingly different. A mere 3 feet wide, the Cobra offered the enemy a much smaller target than the original Huey. With pilot and gunner seated in tandem, the Cobra afforded both an excellent view from the cockpit. Although it had the same rotor system as the Huey, its blade was different.
The chord of the blade of the AH-1 is much wider than the blade on the Huey. And what that big blade does, obviously, it provides extraordinary lift, but it also makes the Cobra somewhat more maneuverable in its cargo-carrying sibling. And when I say somewhat, that's really an understatement. It's actually considerably more maneuverable. It's smaller, and it's lighter, and it's got more powerful engines, and you know, the list goes on from there. And of course, aerodynamically, it's much cleaner than the Huey, and as a result, it's a considerably more maneuverable helicopter.
On April 13, 1966, the Army ordered 110 Cobras, and by the fall of 1967, the first officially designated AH-1 Huey Cobras began to arrive in Southeast Asia. With its curved canopy, its narrow fuselage, and a menacing look, the Cobra was what many in Vietnam had been waiting for. Powered by a Textron-Lycoming turboshaft engine, the AH-1 could approach a dive speed of 220 miles per hour, making it the fastest helicopter to serve in Vietnam.
The specific mission of the armed helicopter is ground support. They're not designed to drop bombs. They're not designed to destroy large tactical strategic targets. Their main mission is to protect the troops on the ground and to clear the way, make a path, if you will, for the troops on the ground. And the way they do that is, again, they carry basically all kinds of air-to-surface weapons.
The Cobra could carry a wide variety of weapons. The AH-1's XM-28 armament subsystem was located in the nose of the aircraft and contained a 7.62-millimeter minigun and a 40-millimeter grenade launcher. Controlled by the gunner, the minigun could fire 1,600 to 4,000 rounds per minute, and the grenade launcher could shoot 400 grenades a minute. The stub wings each had 2 pylons, which could carry an array of rockets, or a 6-barrel 20-millimeter cannon with a range of 2,500 meters. The deadliness of this snake was never in question.